Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Saturday, March 27th. Elon Musk has deleted a tweet in which he alluded to Tesla potentially becoming the world's biggest company in just a few months. Musk said, quote, "I think there is a more than 0% chance Tesla could be the biggest company." After someone pointed out that the arrows stated that more than zero was perhaps an error, Musk replied, quote, "Probably within a few months." The CEO quickly deleted the tweet, under which many people commented that it could be material information in a suit from the SEC. Elon Musk's use of Twitter has been the subject of scrutiny for financial authorities for a while now. Most famously, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, filed a lawsuit against Musk over his infamous funding-secured tweet regarding his failed attempt to take Tesla private back in 2018. In the past, the SEC has asked Tesla to supervise Musk's use of Twitter in order for him to not share material information that could influence the market. But this isn't Tesla's only concern with Elon's use of Twitter. The National Labor Relations Board has ruled today that Tesla has violated labor laws by firing an employee over what they claim was union support and because of questionable tweets from Elon Musk. A few years ago, Tesla was embroiled in an effort by the United Auto Workers to unionize the Fremont factory. A case was eventually picked up by the National Labor Relations Board over claims that Tesla discharged employees over unionization actions and engaged in illegal coercive actions. The investigation has been years in the making, but the board released its ruling and found that Tesla indeed violated U.S. labor laws. There's really nothing that the board can do about it, but they have asked Tesla, on top of making some changes, to compensate the fired employees, and the board wants Tesla to have Elon Musk delete a tweet in which he alluded that the employees who unionize could lose access to stock options. An underage teen who was driving a Tesla without a driver's license or the owner's permission got creative when the car was stopped by the police. She decided to jump in the back seat and claim that the car was driving itself. The incident happened near Daytona Beach, Florida, where a Flagler County Sheriff's deputy pulled over a Tesla Model Y driving on the wrong side of the road. After the vehicle stopped, it slowly backed up into the police cruiser. The police officer found a 14-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl, one in the back seat and one in the passenger seat. Both girls claimed that no one was driving the vehicle and that the Tesla was driving itself. The deputy quickly determined that the girls were lying to hide the fact that they weren't supposed to be driving. The teen girls apparently drove all the way from Charleston, South Carolina, more than 300 miles away, and the mother of the driver thought that they were at her grandmother's. If you're not a regular listener, you may not realize that a fully autonomous car is not available quite yet. A beta mode of certain features on Tesla's network are being tested, but a publicly available fully autonomous system is still a ways out. Chinese EV manufacturer NIO announced that it will halt production at its Jack NIO facility for 5 working days. The facility in Hefei, the capital of Anhui Province, will suspend vehicle production beginning Monday, March 29th. Despite the global pandemic, NIO was on a roll in 2020. Earlier this month, the automaker revealed its fourth quarter results for 2020, and they delivered 43,728 EVs compared to 20,565 a year prior. In today's press release, however, NIO revealed the supply constraint of semiconductors, which has impacted the automaker's production this month. The COVID-19 pandemic caused a surge in chip orders needed for smartphones, TVs, and computers. NIO is definitely not alone in the production frustrations around semiconductor shortages. Many well-known automakers have previously halted certain production lines in their factories too. This includes General Motors, Ford, Nissan, Toyota, Volkswagen, Subaru, and Fiat Chrysler. California-based EV startup Draco Motors updated us on its test program ahead of the start of deliveries of its Draco GTE supercar. While the company's first vehicle, the Draco GTE, doesn't do much to accelerate the EV adoption, carrying a $1.2 million price tag, it's still an interesting vehicle. It's equipped with a 90 kilowatt-hour battery pack, 150 kilowatt fast charging capacity, and 4 motors, one in each wheel, with a power range of more than 225 kilowatts. It enables some pretty insane torque vectoring that makes the car feel like a railgun on the track. The automaker says that the first customer Draco GTE vehicles are currently in production, with the first deliveries planned for later this year. Draco has previously disclosed that they plan to produce only 25 of this particular model. The U.S. Department of Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm announced earlier this month that she will revive the agency's Loan Program Office, which funded Tesla. It has $43 billion in lending authority for large-scale energy infrastructure projects and advanced technology for electric vehicle manufacturing. Experts have called for the reforms to the office that will make it easier for applicants to apply and access funding, including changes to the application fee and other cumbersome aspects. The program also needs to boost trust among applicants after years of dormancy under the Trump administration. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief, the U.S. Department of Energy announced yesterday that it intends to cut the cost of solar energy by 60% within the next 10 years, in addition to nearly $128 million in funding to lower costs, improve performance, and speed the deployment of solar energy technologies. The Department of Energy announcement is part of the Biden administration's plan to decarbonize the U.S. power sector by 2035. And some of the funding will go as follows: $40 million for perovskite research and development, $3 million as a perovskite startup prize, and $20 million for cadmium telluride thin films. Scientists at the University of California, Santa Cruz have just figured out a win-win for California's water canals and green energy. One facet of California's constant drought is evaporation through almost 4,000 miles of water canals. Covering them with photovoltaic cells will not only shade and protect from evaporation, but produce green energy in the process. So simple, it's brilliant. U.S. Senator Jeff Merkley and Representative Alan Lowenthal yesterday introduced the Break Free from Plastic Pollution Act in Congress. Simply put, the bill has three aims: to reduce plastic pollution before it ever has a chance to pollute, increase recycling rates, and protect frontline and fence line communities. The bill is endorsed by over 500 groups. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.